Okay. Good morning to one and all, to our uh, social work students who are taking up GE Elective 3 or Philippine Pop Culture. So I'll be recording this session for your sake because there's a holiday during our first meeting. So the 125th commemoration of the Battle of Payi. So I'm going to divide my discussion into two. So the first half of my discussion is about the non-negotiable requirement of the class from pop culture this semester. And the other half of the semester are the negotiable part of our requirements. So I'm going to show you some parameters for you to consider for your groupings. I'll be the one to assign you the group. So you're going to work with your classmates and also with the other section. There's a couple of sections in pop culture taken up by the social work students. So social work 2A and 2B. So this afternoon, I'm going to meet the ELS students who are also taking up pop culture. And for your reference, you can go back to this recording. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen so that you can go back to this. Anyway, we already have a Google Classroom. I already uploaded some of the materials in our Google Classroom. So should you have any questions or clarifications, so please make use the stream in the Google Classroom and also our convo in the Facebook Messenger. So I'm going to share my slides. I hope you are hearing me well and you're also seeing the slides that I am going to present this session. Okay. 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 So for this semester, I have at least four courses that I am handling across the language majors, the communication major, and also social work. So I also have my foreign language elective taken up by the English language majors, third year, both section A and section B. So just like our class that is full online. However, there are also courses that are taken up in person. So this is one such of the courses that I am handling. So yung communication elective 3 is cross-cultural communication. So this is taken by the third year students communication major. So both section A and B. So the cover that I am showing you is the colloquium, and this is also the research that I am referring to the last time that we had orientation with the first year student. So for your sake, so I emphasize about research. We have a facility in the colloquium where you can present your research output in class. And also we're going to have our journal in College of Arts and Social Sciences called Buslo ng Marinduque. So later on, I'm going to share with you the priorities, trust, and agenda of our college. So for our section, 2A and 2B, and also ELS second year, so you are all taking up GE Elective 3 or Philippine Pop Culture. So this is online. So that means you have we have a Convo. We also have a Google Classroom because this is full online. And again, there are also courses that I handle in person. So such as yun, cross-cultural communication and communication, culture, and society with the second year students. of communication. So this is one of the output that I asked them to produce in the pop culture subject. So this is a directory and profile for the intangible cultural heritage in Marinduque. So yung tubong. So others would be assigned, in particular social work is going to be assigned to Kalutang, and the ELS students are going to be assigned to take on the topic on Morionan. No? So Morionan, Tubungan, and Kalutang. And for the foreign language courses, so again, there are at least four language electives. So they have Spanish, they have Japanese, Indonesian, and also French. So during their second year, the second FLE in their third year of study, it's going to be Nihongo or Nippongo. And those communication students in their third year are taking up ComElectri or cross-cultural communication. I also have intercultural communication for ELS major, but all in all, so it's both cross-cultural and intercultural communication. Here again, we can see the cover study of the 2012 research colloquium way back. So that's more than 10 years ago. So we planned and intend to revive the colloquium, and we also want to get it published in our Buslo ng Marinduque Journal. And for our sake in pop culture, so we will have the triennale and trifecta. So what exactly is triennale and what is trifecta? So in due time, we will elaborate further. Ano? But first, there are also output from the Communication 203 class or Communication Culture and Society. So I ask the students to compile the book of abstracts between 2016 and 2023. So this is on social work, and there's also on English language, and of course in communication. And going back, it's a literary folio output for my foreign language class in Nihongo or Nippongo. So moving on, this is going to be discussed and elaborated during our uh, General Assembly. So this is just a preview. So on island innovation for impact. So this is going to be our priorities, trust and agenda or roadmap for the next years to come. Ano? So research extension agenda and roadmap 2026 to 2030. So what is included here is the transitory period when we were still School of Arts and Sciences, and when we became the School of Liberal Arts until the Education and Arts and Sciences was merged in the College of uh, Secondary Education and Arts and Sciences between 2017 and 2025. Ano? So that's why the Sustainable Development Goals are considered until 2030. So it is enshrined in our VMG or Vision, Mission, Goal, and Objective. So that's why we need to get updated. No? So our agenda is up until 2018 only. So we need to get updated. So these are the salient points of the roadmap starting next year, but we are intending to have it approved this semester. So for language, these are the priorities. So there's a priority one, priority two, and priority three. So of course, there's the must and the could haves. So what we must do in language research is there's a shift from linguistics to language studies. So before it's more on linguistic, now it's more on language studies. And for social work, because pop culture is also taken up by social work students, the social research would incorporate more advocacy to the community organizing. So before, our program chair, Ma'am Rose, still part of the Norwegian Mission Alliance. So we used to have this advocacy program, Advocacine. So it's a combination of filmmaking and advocacy. So we also have priority 1, priority 2, and priority 3. So if you need to go back to the details, I'm going to provide you with the copy. But for the meantime, so this is just in broad brush strokes. And so in general. So moving forward, so in addition to the language and the social work priorities in general, we also have humanities and social sciences. So after all, we are College of Arts and Social Sciences. So there's Area 1. So this is where you can find the documentation and cultural history and material culture. So there's also priority 2 and priority 3. And this is the addition, ano? So I in 2023 I was in sabbatical, so I did not report for a couple of semester until I met an accident which extended my rest, ano, my sabbatical leave. So in the duration, I was selected as an island innovation ambassador. So I wanted to introduce this to you. So the scientific study of islands. After all, we live in an island and Philippines is an archipelago. So there's priority 1, priority 2, and priority 3. So dito makikita yung intangible cultural heritage trifecta and dito yung Morionan, Tubong, and Kalutang. And this is also where you can find yung buslo ng Marinduque. So it's an acronym. So for bunga ng mga sinaliksik sa loob ng Marinduque. So it's a research journal in the arts, humanities, and social sciences. So I did not include communication anymore because my pop culture class is only for ELS and social work. But we also have a priority for communication. Ano. So if ever, I'm just going to share this to the instructor of the pop culture class handling yung communication majors. Ano? So, as for our pop culture, it's only for ELS and social work. So that's for research. So let me continue with the extension agenda. So we are tasked to have a local, national, international partnership with agencies. And we need to have to generate long-term sustainable programs and projects. And finally, we have to disseminate, transfer, and test the output in our research and development. So that's why we have the colloquium and we also have the journal. Ano? So after we write the research and conduct the research, so we need to present it in the appropriate venue, might it be local, national, or international. So finally, we need to get it published. Ano. So our roadmap has three phases. So laying the foundation between 2019 to 2023. The second phase is building momentum. So we are already building the momentum. So between 2024 and 2028. And the last phase is scaling up for impact. Ano? So 2028 and beyond. So 2030 and SDGs. Kaya ang target natin bago mag 2030 meron na tayong impact. Ano? And nakapag-scale up na. No? So in the previous reiteration of our research and extension roadmap, so I already incorporated at least three things. Ano? So this is the trifecta. So yung Morionan, Tubong, and also Kaluta. So what does this mean for pop culture? So that's what we're going to explore for the next 17 weeks. Ano? So should you have any concerns or clarification, so I appreciate it if you could raise them in the conversation and also in the Google stream. Ano? So let me proceed with the next mm, input. So what then exactly is the conduct of Marinduque Triennale and Intangible Cultural Heritage Trifecta? So this is the output of the previous year during the first semester 2024-2025. So this is a combined effort of the pop culture class and the foreign language class. So this is where we're going to draw the inspiration. Okay, so I'm going to skip foreign language and only focus on pop culture. So I divided the semester into two. So first 9 weeks and the last 9 weeks. Ano? So sa foreign language, ito yung pinapagawa ko. So you'd notice meron ditong ICH inventory. So doon galing yung Moryonan, yung Kalutang, and yung Tubong. Ano? So yung practice writing sheet, so sa kanila yan. But on your end, the last time I had a book published by the Center for Philippine Studies. So I asked students to read them, but I'm not very satisfied with their blurbs or their review. Ano? And I also attended an activity at the University of the Philippines, my alma mater. So I asked the students to review the activity. I'm not also very satisfied with the output, ano, because most of them generated their output using artificial intelligence. I need to emphasize this because we don't have a policy on AI yet. Ano? So what we do have is a policy on plagiarism. So I am part of the panel of reviewers of the thesis, and all of them need to undergo plug check or plagiarism check. And in the plug check, AI content is also flag. Ano? So that's why we need to be conscious and be mindful about it. So also I ask the students, so this is something that is in common for foreign language and pop culture, the ICH inventory form. And also I ask them to have an annotated bibliography. So let me emphasize, not everything is in the internet as opposed to our popular belief. Ano? So hindi lahat nasa search engine. So yung iba ay nasa library. That's why I'm going to ask the students to visit the library and secure a library ID. So this is something that I impose to my in-person classes. I check if they have a library card. So since we are online, and I assume that not all of your class are online, so you could still manage your time so that you can visit the library. So moving on, so this is the matrix for Moryonan, Tubong, and Kalutang. So in one column, there's Moryonan, and I asked the fourth year students and the second year students, just like some of you ELS students who are taking up pop culture. And I also asked my third year students, foreign language yung kinukuha nila, and in tandem with the communication students. So that's why ang topic nila is on Tubong, and social work students, just like those who are taking a pop culture this semester. So tungkol sa Kalutang in tandem with the ELS students. So dalawa kasing section. So ganito yung hati ko. So I would consider making some changes with our groupings. That's why I'm going to assign your group, ano, your respective groups. So don't mind yung foreign language, ano, pero do mind yung tungkol sa pop culture. So ang mga pinapagawa ko sa klase are island shorts. So kung familiar kayo sa mga IG stories, sa mga short video, so tungkol yan sa Moryonan, Kalutang, and Tubungan. And also I ask my students to be familiar with local folk songs. So what is the Philippines if not for the Philippine Islands? Ano? 7,641 islands. Ano? So in Marinduque is one of the islands. So I asked them to be familiar with the folk songs and change the lyrics, and they have their own version. But this would only work if they cited the original before having their own version. And finally, the researches and abstract and all, I asked them to compile during the end of the semester with the heritage reader, and for them to write the articles and the reader. So this time we will have the buslo ng Marinduque. So we did have a webinar workshop for Morionan, one for Kalutang, and one for Tubungan. And at the end of the semester, I asked my students to have an in-person activity at the Buknuk Marinduque. So I'll try to make some changes this time. So we will negotiate. So this is part of the uh, negotiables. So usually I divide the group into four. So one group is for documentation, and in the posting of the report, and the other group is for the technical requirement of the activity, and the third group is for the signing of the certificate, sending of letters, and drafting the program. And the last group, since this is the culminating activity, so we need to have a token and some funds or contribution for meals. And since we are in the main campus, we need to get transferred to the Mugpog Extramural Study Center. So we'll try to negotiate still what's going to happen. So last year, so in November, towards November, so there's a day for our participation for the Children's Month. And I asked the students to visit not only the MAR-SU library, but I asked them to visit the municipal library in Buwak, and also the provincial library. And afternoon session, the same day, November 25, still in celebration of Literacy Month, I asked them to present a music video for Aklat Para sa Lahat. So Aklat Para sa Lahat is the official music for Buknuk, since our venue is going to be Buknuk, Marinduque. So it's good to align our music video with theirs. So uh, so that other people who would not be able to come would still know and get the experience. So I asked the students to come up with their infographics. Ano? So people are bored with textual presentation, and some might not be interested if only pictures. So we need to get and make the most of the information through visual representation. And the following day, so another topic about Morionan. So this is in celebration of Reading Month, and it's the third year, last year of the Book of Marinduque. So it means this year is going to be the fourth anniversary of Buknok Marinduque. And of course, it's our help, ano, yung Buknok promotion. So in terms of the infographics, of the video, and the posting of the activity, so on and so forth. So on the onset, so because it's part of our roadmap, so I encourage you to get acquainted or get to know yung island heritage studies, or in short, island studies. So, yan, ni-review ko yung island shorts, yung gawa nila, pero yung sa inyo, so make it a point na merong opening billboard, meron proper credits, merong narration and subtitles in gagawin nyo if ever. So ito yung mga hinahanap ko sa Island Shorts. So tungkol sa folk song, so I hope that you'd be able to generate your own album cover and not generate using the AI. So pwede naman with the help of AI, you have to declare, ano, so kung yun sa inyo or hindi. Ano. So you have to produce also the track list and the song lyrics. So this is just to make sure that you have a basis and how well did you adapt the traditional folk songs with a modern take. Ano. So I have to listen to your raw recording. I understand we are not musicians, we're not singers, not everybody is well endowed with this talent, but you can try. Ano? And what matters to me is your effort to have your own version. So that's it. Ano? So for the Heritage Reader, on the other hand, it's going to be revised into the article in the Buslo na Marinduque. It's still 10 to 15 pages long, and the format is introduction, materials and methods, with results and discussion, conclusion, so that you won't get confused. So I asked the students before to have a book of abstract. So instead of writing your own paper, so I only ask you to select uh, finish thesis based on the abstract of the previous students between 2016 to 2023. So it means you would only need to edit their own uh, thesis according to the format that will be given for Buslon and Marinduque. But you need to present it by citing the source, and you have to get the consent of the researcher or the writer. So you would have to prepare the edited version of their thesis and just make an article length output, ano? And to present it, so you have to have for the colloquium 10 to 15 slides, and the appendix for this is the abstract or the inventory forms and with annotated bibliography. So we'll be making sure that it's not AI generated or plagiarized by citing properly the original source. This 122nd proposal is for foreign language. So this is the counterpart of the island shorts, and the presentation of the proposal is the Pecha Kucha review. So this is another thing, requirement altogether. And some of the students were able to present in the seventh Japanese Studies Review. Again, this is for the foreign language. Ano? However, the students were able to present a paper during the Pambansang Samahan sa Sikuluyang Pilipino 48 Conference. So I would not be asking you to present anymore, but in our own colloquium, I'll ask you to present. So not anymore to outside conferences, but our own conference. So you need to attend, and you have to have a draft, and you have to come up with the slides based on the article. Ano? And for the Litera Club or members that is or potential members of Litera Club, so I asked them to have a meet up and social media engagement based on their posting. And so I'm monitoring their activities as well. So in sum, so this just a 2 days activity, November 25 and 26 last year. So we will plan another panel for Kalutang, another for Tubog, and of course there's also about Moriona. So that's the trifecta. So intangible cultural heritage trifecta of Morionan, Tubong, and Kalutang. Okay, so uh, I'm not going to discuss anymore the syllabus in detail, but I'm just going to show you the salient points. Ano, meron naman highlight ito. No? So second to the last uh, input before I stop the recording and have your own asynchronous session. Okay, so hold on. Hello po. Morning. Yes po, speaking po. Mm. Ah, okay. Thank you po na natanggap ko na po yun yung message, pero nasa gitna kasi ako ng klase, sorry. So, opo. Hindi po eh. Meron na po ako na ibang card. Salamat po, salamat. Okay po, thank you po. Okay, so going back to our order of business. So this is the syllabus. I already posted this earlier. So there's a slightly different version for social work students and slightly different version for English language students. So the only difference is the program outcomes. Of course, sa social work, ito yung program outcomes ninyo. Sa ELS, may sarili silang program outcomes. But what is common is the rest, yung course description. So, yan, tungkol sa humanities and about marketing and distribution. So yan yung GELEC 3, and as I was saying earlier, so for 18 weeks, so 54 hours, but in reality at least 45 hours ang atin contact. So let me just zero in with the four course intended learning outcomes. So what I wanted to show you is the updated version. Ano? So ito pa rin naman yung dati. So ang pagkakaiba lang nito ay dinagdagan natin na Sustainable Development Goals. Before, meron na rin naman akong input tungkol sa SDGs pero wala pa siya sa syllabus. And you should know that by June next year, meron yan accreditation. So hahanapin nila yan, depende kung ano yung mga output natin if they could trace it back to the syllabus. So, hindi naman lahat ay meron SDGs, ano. So, meron lang particular na silo na nakalagay yan, ano. So, ang pinili ko lang SDG 4, 11, and 17. So, nakalagay kung ano yung SDGs na yan doon sa 17, ano, kasama, ano. So, ang meron lang ay silo number 1, silo number 4, and silo number 5. Ano. So, the rest ay the same naman sa ELS tsaka sa ano. So, dito natin makikita. Ano. So, meron tayong mga topics na common both to ELS and social work students. So, let me just emphasize yun natin performance criteria. So, meron exam, meron midterms and final. So, 20% yun. So, all in all, 40%. But there are also performance task and written work. Ano? So, equal weight. So, 30%. So, yan yung term paper. Pag sinulat nyo at pag present nyo, 30%. Ano? So, kung you'd be guided accordingly, kung meron kayong target na mag-Latin honors o mag-cum laude, so you should not get 2.6 and below. Ano? So, 2.5 or better, or wala dapat incomplete din. So, on the onset, yun lang naman ang gusto kong sabihin sa course natin. Nakalagay naman dito, written test, performance task, and outputs natin course requirements. So, basically, yun yung pop culture both this is true for both ELS and social work. And finally, what I want, how do I end this input is how can you arrive at the expected output. So I'm going to show you a short video. So wala pa tong 60 seconds, wala pang 1 minuto. So this is the step-by-step process of the inventory inventory form. Ano? So yung PHICH inventory form. So parehas lang yan, pero iba-iba yung sagot, syempre, depending on the uh, target. So, Morionan, Kalutang, and Tubungan. So, PHICH, inventory form. So, meron siyang background, meron siyang keywords, tapos yan, meron siyang legal basis. So, meron siyang convention. So, hindi lang siya sa Pilipinas, kundi sa UNESCO. So, yung PHICH inventory ay ang translation ay buhay na dunong. So meron yan 5 domain. Ano? So na-identify na natin. And ito yung step by step na method niya. So kailangan natin ng consent. Tapos meron tayong 2 forms. So nasagutan na nila yan. Ano? So ang kailangan lang natin gawin is to validate and counter-check yung ginawa nila. Ano? So that we can arrive at the expected desirable output for Morionan, Tubong, and Kalutang. So, I'm going to leave it to that. So, yun lang naman ang gusto kong sabihin. And kung meron kayong mga tanong, let me know. So, just a reminder in the succeeding meeting, so I would be needing your uh, library card and your certificate of registration, so that to make sure that the end of the semester you'll be given due credit dun sa inyong effort. Ano? Kasi kung papasok kayo tapos hindi pala kayo officially enrolled, so sayang yun effort. And let me know din kung kayo ay scholarship grantee, kung meron kayo maintaining grades, so meron kayo retention policy, so that hindi tayo magka-problema after the semester. So I'm going to prioritize the online classes with consultation hours. Ano? So yung mga groups, hindi naman kayo sabay-sabay pupunta dito. You ask a coordinator or your class officer so that they would be the one to represent the group, and they'll be the one to coordinate with me, and I'm going to give them the other instruction so that they could cascade to your level. Ano. So with that, I hope that you were guided accordingly. So thank you and good morning once again.